Okay, I have a question. It's general knowledge that men are providers, right? So if you're dating somebody who probably has to travel or go to work or do something, and then he needs you to provide a meal at 3 a.m., would you do that?
Yes, I would, because I've done that before. And at one point when I was married, I actually wanted to get up and pack the lunch. And my ex husband would say, "No, sleep." And then the days that I got up and he left, I felt, my act of love and service towards him, he went all day without that. And that hurt me. I'm like, crap, I had all this great stuff for you. It all depends on who the two people are, and how,
Like their love language.
yeah, their love language, and how committed and responsible towards each other are they, right?
Okay.
Some people, they might not care about the tea. They can just pick up their coffee along the way. But depending on how connected they are and how much they want to provide for each other's needs, then that's a big deal.
Diane?
I mean, if my man is providing and I don't have to get up at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. to go to a job, then yes, I would definitely be getting out of bed to make him a meal. However, I'm a foodie. I love to cook. I always have food in the fridge, like homemade, home cooked food. So if he's coming home at 3 a.m. and he wants a meal, I could just warm something up for him. But like, I shouldn't have to get in the kitchen and cook a meal from scratch if we already have whole foods in the fridge, right? Mm-hmm. So you would just warm it up. So or if he just wants a tea, I would get out of bed and make him a fresh tea and then put him to bed with me.
What if you guys had an argument the night before? Would you?
That doesn't matter. Yeah. Arguments happen. You're still going to take care of your man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's easy to be nice to someone when all the circumstances says that this is what you should be doing. The real test comes when it becomes uncomfortable, difficult, and you're not in that cozy honeymoon state with each other. That's where the relationship and your love gets tested. So it's, when we're not doing well, or even after an argument, that's where the love is being tested to see what the dedication is.
Okay. Cece, would you?
I think it's circumstantial. Like, yes, if everything's perfect in the world or in that day, then you're going to do something like that, right? But like you said, if there's fresh food in the fridge all the time, maybe I already set you your plate. All you have to do is put it in the microwave, right? Like, I did my service to you. If I have a newborn and I'm barely sleeping, I'm sorry, I'm not going to wake up at 3 a.m. to make you a tea. You can make yourself a tea because my fridge is exactly like yours. It's full of healthy food. We got all the meal prep. I count your macros for you. I do all that math that you don't want to do, so all of that is done for you. But we have a newborn baby that's barely sleeping. I'm barely sleeping. You want to wake me up to make you a tea? That's kind of like, then at that point, like, what am I to you?
Yeah, because a man that really loves you wouldn't want you to do that anyways.
Yeah, like, I'm taking care of you. I'm taking care of the house. It's spotless, or whatever the case may be, right? It's not, like I said, it's not always a perfect world, right? Yeah. But that's why I'm saying it's circumstantial.
Okay, so what if there's no kid? It's just you and him, and you're probably not in the best of moods, and then he wants you to make him breakfast at 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m. But he's taking care of everything.
Yeah.
And doing all of that. Well, you're not supposed to go to bed upset with your partner, right? So I would believe that whatever relationship I'm in at that point, we're not going to bed and doing that, because that's childish. So, like you said, arguments happen. They're always going to happen. It's getting past that point and saying, okay, well, this is the relationship that we're in. Yeah. You're providing for me, and this is how I'm providing for you.
Yeah, I think women provide very differently for men. And if he is the head of the house and he is providing financially, you need to know his list, because some men love to cook. Other men don't even know how to cook. So does he want you to cook for him? Does he need his laundry washed? Does he need his clothes ironed? Like, communication is key. So you just have to ask, like, what do you need from me? How can I help you? That's what makes men and women equal, because what he can't do for himself, I'm going to do for him, right?
So it's okay to do all of that during the dating stage?
No.
No.
No? Until
There's
marriage?
there's boyfriend status, and then there's husband status.
What if you want to sell your qualities to him? You want to, let him know you are a wife material. How do you do that?
Well, is he showing that he's husband material?
Yeah, by providing.
Providing how?
Maybe
Like he retired me. I get to stay at home and be a stay-at-home girlfriend now immediately.
Yeah, you're getting husband status right away.
There's no so then that means that we've established that we're doing this and we're in this for the long run and we're not fucking around, right? Sorry, can I swear? Sorry, sorry. We're not messing around. Yeah.
Well, what about you, Diane? Would you confront a lady who poses as a threat to your partner?
I think I need a little more context, but I don't think so, just because if I'm in a solid relationship with a man, I don't think another woman would be a threat.
Okay, it's his birthday party, right? You have your friends are in the house, his friends are in the house, and some girl be like, "Oh, Johnny," and then she's, acting the type of way towards Johnny,
all
who
over
happens to
him.
be your guy. What would you do? Maybe she's a little bit
I would
tipsy
just
or-
watch him. I would just watch him. I would allow him to do what he knows that he needs to do, which is remove her from his space. Because if I have to step in and remove her, it's going to be it's just going to be distasteful. I'm not going to stand in a room with adults and be like, "What are you doing? That's my man. That's my boyfriend." That's not a way that I would ever conduct myself. Like she said, you distance yourself and maybe you have a conversation on the side somewhere. Yeah. But we're just maturity wise, I'm way past that. On top of that, whatever kind of man that I'm dating, he's gonna know how things go. Right. So if there's a woman approaching you, you have to handle that with respect, because if someone thinks your partner's attractive, that's a compliment, right? If I'm out with my man and I look good. You can't blame a guy for saying something if your man's not right beside you. So if a man approaches me in public and he hits on me, should my man jump him or yell at him or be like, "That's my girl, what are you doing?"
What would you prefer?
I would look at that man and I would say, "Thank you, but I'm here with my man. Please
Respectfully.
that." And then the guy would walk away. And if he's going to take it further, then your man would step in. If my man looks at that girl and says, "Yeah, no, thank you," and she doesn't get it, then I would step in, right? Because then it's okay, now you're not respecting my partner, so now I'm gonna make myself known. Now we're gonna talk. But again, you're in public. However you handle people in public is how you gotta do it. And I would just pretty much just...
Okay. Okay, so my next question will be this. How would you advise men to do better when it comes to their approach to dating? I would like you to start first.
Let me think on that one, how they can do better. 'Cause
I'm going to say communicate more.
That's a loaded question because we're generalizing right now. Remember what I said about what about when we go from one relationship to another without doing the work in between, the personal work for that individual, right? So it all depends on the type of person that we're talking about and where on their journey are they, right? There would be different advice. Right? The first thing I would say is be honest with who you are and what you're looking for.
That's a good
one. Yes, be honest with who you are, first of all, and what you're looking for. And then say no to everything that you don't want. Don't waste people's time.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm still going to stick with what I said, which is communicate more. Men tend to feel like it's gay to be emotional or to talk about how something made you feel. If you're not okay with something, you should be able to say it. Because if you can't say anything to your partner, you probably shouldn't be with that person, right? So men, when they communicate more about what they like, what they don't like, that allows you to realize if they're for you or not. It's not about doing what they say. It's about both of you being authentic. But some guys will pretend like things are okay just because they like you. They want to keep you. They want to be with you. It's like girls that allow guys to go out and do things that they're not comfortable with. Then it adds up and then you blow up. and then it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's better to just be very specific about the small things in the beginning, say what you think, say how you feel so that we can handle it now, not 6 months down the road when we're more invested. And then you're like, oh, I just spent 6 months with this person and now you're showing me this? So communicate more.
Communication. Okay.
Make it more, be more authentic.
Yeah. What
Honesty.
do you get out? Honesty.
Yeah, just honesty. I think that's like the biggest, like, I don't want to say
It's difficult for
issue.
people to be
It's
honest.
just, yeah, and it's, yeah, like you were saying, like, be authentic, know what you want. Like, are you dating just because you want to have fun, or are we dating because we want to get married? Like, what is your goal here? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know, I think being honest is
Did
really
any one of you
critical.
experience like a relationship going perfect at the onset, and somewhere in the middle, it just turns sour? Like, did you still try to manage it, or you just let go?
I check out very quickly
check
if
out?
I get a bad vibe. I'm like, bye. I don't, I'm at the point where energy speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
So it depends. Again, it depends on the context of what you're talking about.
Right.
If you show me something that I know is just like who you are, I'm not going to try to change it. I'm not going to waste my time addressing it because while we got to know each other, I already made this decision, right? So now if you have shown me something that I know like that's in your nature,
Yeah.
it's like, for example, if a guy comes out of nowhere 6 months down the road and says he'd like to experience a threesome, that's something you should have said 6 months ago.
Yeah.
That's not something you should talk about now. Now we're in this 6 months later. I've never talked about being interested in women sexually. So now why would you want to say, well, I kind of want to have a threesome? I'd be like, okay, go have a threesome and don't call me back. Right? Have fun.
All right. Okay, guys, that's what we are about: dating, relationship, and everything in between. All right. For more information about the Together Life Pod, you can visit us at together.ca. For more information about the elite matchmaking that we do, of course, you get the information on our website. And of course, the live game show. Everything you need to know is right there, together.ca. See you same time.